Hey guys, it's that time of the week again, which means new comic book day, so new comics to go through. And I currently look like The Walking Dead right now because I got up this morning at 5:30 in the morning. I've just finished work, so I am literally drained of life. But we're still going to talk about comics and what came out this week. So let's get into it. So first up we have Adventures of Supergirl, issue number 6, which you guys know I've been collecting every time it comes out. I have Batgirl and the Birds of Prey Rebirth issue. Next we have Batman number 3. I tend to like the variant editions more than the normal ones, so I try if I can to pick up the variants. So this is issue number 3 of Batman. We also have Superman issue number 3, the variant edition, which I really love because I'm really loving the relationship between Clark and John in this series and just Superman at the moment. I really like the artwork and the title on the cover of this one. Now I did read the Justice League Rebirth and I thought it was alright, so I decided I would pick up Justice League issue number 1. I may continue this digitally online as I'm not sure if I want to keep collecting it every time it comes out. I'll have to see with this one. I decided to try issue number 1 just to see how it goes. And Xena was out this week, so I picked up issue number 4 of Xena. If you're a fan of the TV show, I would highly suggest picking this up. It's been great so far. Well, I've really liked it. So if you are a Xena fan, definitely get this one. And I decided for this week I was going to get a trade paperback that just came out, mostly because I've been interested in this series. And normally I don't sort of buy a trade paperback when I'm buying all single issue comics because I, want to keep to a budget. But I picked up a new contract for work, which is a long running contract. So I'm kind of celebrating a little bit. So I picked up Monsterella Volume number 1, which I've heard really good things about, and a lot of people suggested it to me, I think last week. I love that you guys had suggested this to me basically just after I'd bought it, so I know I made a good decision. So I'm really excited to read this one. The art looks fantastic inside. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Some of them just look, it just looks amazing. So I'm really excited in this story and just reading it. So that's Monsterella Volume number 1. Now I've kind of said before why I'm not picking up Marvel every week or buying it in print. Mostly because in Australia they're charging about $8 per single issue, and a trade paperback is generally like, say, $15 to $20. So there's no point in buying all the single issues if they're going to be that expensive. The DC ones, and generally most comics are about sort of $5.95. So I have no idea why Marvel's are $8. I have no idea at all, but I decided to stop purchasing Marvel in store because it's just getting way too expensive. So what I decided to do, because I obviously want to keep reading Marvel, is I've decided to buy them digitally online. So I also want to say which ones I'm reading online. So these are the digital comics I'm reading. They're not all Marvel, they're just like a mixture of things. So let's go through them. Firstly, we have Black Hammer number 1. This one looked really interesting, so I decided to try this one out. So I have purchased this one and I'm looking forward to reading it. I also decided I wanted to start reading Green Arrow. So I have Green Arrow issue number 3. I really enjoyed the Rebirth issues. It was probably one of my favorites throughout the Rebirth. So I decided I'm going to collect this one digitally as well. So I've caught up and I'm on issue number 3 at the moment, which just came out. Also have Hellblazer Rebirth, which I didn't want to buy in store. I did want to attempt to read this one. So we have the Hellblazer Rebirth, Hunt issue number 1, which is a new one. I thought I would try this one out, as well as Snotgirl issue number 1. I'm not overly sure if I'll like the concept of this because I tend to not like really gross things. And Snotgirl, obviously the premise of it doesn't sound too appetizing or whatever. So I thought, fine, I will try the first issue and see how it is. So I've yet to read this one, but I do have it. And I thought if I'm looking at Marvel Online digitally, then I might as well just continue the Spider-Man Deadpool. So I did pick up number 6 and number 7. I bought them digitally, so I am reading them. So the 7th issue came out this week. Again, this series I'm sort of on the fence about because like it is good-ish, but it just gives me a headache because there's just so much banter going on that my brain wants to explode. So I think the trade paperback is coming out for this one for issues like 1 to 5 or something, which I already have. So I probably will just continue reading this one online. So those are all the comics that I got for the 20th of July. Obviously I'm reading half in actual print and half online. I think that way it's easier for me because then I don't have to spend so much money in store and I can continue to read series and give them a chance. So let me know what you guys picked up this week. I'd really like to know what you're reading. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this comic book haul, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.